Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and recently we were very lucky to get a first-hand preview of Yooka-Laylee with the lovely chaps from Playtonic. I saw the trailer you're watching now and was blown away by how much new stuff they'd added into the game, and so to help educate you all, I thought I'd go through the trailer they recently released and explain some of the finer details that are happening. Yes, it's still trailer analysis when you know the answers in advance. Don't get judgy with me. So we open up and see Yooka and Laylee running around what is in fact the overworld, more specifically an abandoned pirate ship that they've called home. Moving on to the first world, we see this cloudy chap called Nimbus or Nimbo or something. I really should have taken more notes. Yooka can eat various berries and other objects scattered around the worlds that give him powers such as fire, ice and water. By shooting these powers into this sky kitten, we can affect the river beneath his island to be dried up, flowing as water often does, or frozen over. Now you can see here that the duo are collecting a load of feathers which are actually quills. These can be used to buy new moves from Trouser and essentially function as currency. You also don't have to buy moves from this fella in a linear fashion. You can buy up whichever one you think looks the coolest to you, but you won't have access to all the moves straight away. There's still progression in that sense. Moving on, and this pickup you see here is very similar to the Mumbo tokens from Banjo-Kazooie. You give these to Dr. Puzz for her to transform you into various wacky oddities, such as this flower that will haunt me forever. This is a minecart section. Now we start getting into the unknown. This snowy level is completely new but bears a striking resemblance to Freezeezy Peak. This is also the first time we see Laylee's flying move, which can be activated on the fly, pun intended, so you don't have to scavenge around for flying pads like Kazooie did. Also, Laylee Constellation, how cool is that? This is a blast move that uses Laylee's powers of echolocation to screen enemies away somehow. It's pretty nifty. And now we've got this Lummox. No idea what he's called, but he's obviously a tougher version of the smaller enemies we see scattered around all over the place. Rusty Bucket Bay. This young chap is Rextro64us. He guards the arcade machines you can find in each world, and it appears that he may have a hub room of his own where you can play his games freely. I haven't personally seen any of these arcade games in action, but if they take any kind of inspiration from Hero Klungo Saves to World, or indeed Saves to Universe, then we're onto a winner. This is a move where Yooka turns invisible because, well, he's a chameleon, what do you expect? Here we see a straightforward 3D platformer race taking place with a different, much smaller pink cloud. This one is family to the big wisp face from before, but that's the only relation they really have besides appearance. Right here you can also see the pair grabbing butterflies, which are used to restore health or your energy meter depending on whether you eat them or just bump into them respectively. Invisible collectible. So that's the end of the trailer, but wait, there's more! In this final little bonus clip at the end, we can see a number of references Playtonic have slipped in. There's the obvious reference to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, as well as talk of a brown level, which could be a jab at the current trend of colour-muted first-person shooters, or it could be referencing Slaprano from Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm hoping for the latter. We have a Jiggy perching on the side of this class, and lastly a magazine called Pants and Why You Should Wear Them. This is likely a reference to the notorious buzz that went around sites such as NeoGAF saying that Yooka should be wearing some form of clothing, which just goes to show what a keen eye these guys have on the community. And that's your lot. Of course, if we've missed anything due to our debilitating illness of being human, you can always let us know down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you create a song titled While My Subscribe Button Gently Weeps, and be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. I'm pretty sure I just went, thank you again for watching. And that's your lot. If you have, if we've missed anything, if you've missed something, how does that work? Debilitating illness known as being human, you can always...